Hello there, welcome back. In this video, I will be telling you about the entire life cycle of a thread, like how a thread is working or how the thread will stop, when it will stop, why it will stop, and many more things. So watch this video till the end. So in this cycle of a thread, first is our simple, this is our new phase. Here that is we have created the thread is been created, it is a newborn phase. After the newborn phase, what happens is my run thread, like here the thread is able or starting, or the thread has now the capacity to run. After run we have a runnable, this is the entire runnable. Okay, so after this, here is the running phase, here the thread is exactly running. After running phase we can have one phase that is known as the waiting phase. Okay, so here let's say our thread is waiting for some information, or our process requires some information to work on, and then only it can take further steps. So here our thread is again waiting. After waiting we are again back to the running phase. We can be back to the running phase. If the waiting period is done, we can go back and a thread can resume start running. Okay, when after running we can have some point at, like after running we are done with the thread, like my work has been finished, I am done, so we will end the thread here. Our thread has ended. Or let's say here this scenario could be also here, that I was waiting for so long time and my process got hanged, and without getting into running my process ended. This scenario could also be possible, so we just end it. Like for example, you can say for this, let's say I have a thread. Okay, so this is, I just opened, let's say I opened my WhatsApp. Okay, so my thread has been created. After opening my WhatsApp, I just my start screen came out, so this means my thread has just started and my thread is on the way of starting. It has done, it is started. After my WhatsApp has started, I just opened to a chat and I started messaging here. I started messaging. I gave my own messages, but I am waiting for my friend. Let's say here is my friend user to reply. So I am waiting. But my friend didn't reply. So I just closed my WhatsApp. So my thread ended, or my WhatsApp closed. But again we can say I was waiting, and then finally after 10 minutes my friend replied. So I go back again to the running, and I then started again typing and gave my friend reply, and then just I said okay, bye, good night. So here I ended my thread. So there could be a possibility like here you are waiting and you didn't get anything that you were requiring and you ended the thread, or you were running and you did your entire work and then you ended the thread. You can go in many directions. So I will just redraw the directions for you. I just opened the app run, and the app is now ready to run, it's running, and then I did my work and I ended. Another scenario is what, I will take the new ink. I just opened my app, it started, it was in a running phase, I run, and then I waited for a few resources, that resources weren't available to me, so my app crashed. That's done. Another part that I can have is, okay, another part that I can have, I've just removed these two parts, we are done, so that there is less confusion. Another part that I can have is, I ran the app, I started my app, it ran, I then again went to the waiting. I was waiting for a few resources. I got the resources. I came to running. I did all my work, and then I ended my app. So there are many ways you can go for this. That's a basic life cycle of a thread. So if anyone's asked, so there is first your thread is newborn. It has been created. Then it is ready to run. When it is running, we say it is in a runnable way. In a runnable phase. After runnable phase, we are saying that it is in the waiting phase if we have to give some resources or inputs or outputs, and after that finally it will end. So these are the basic phases of your thread in Java. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.